Hi guys, Ross here from Pamtree. In this short video, I'm going to explain to you how you can use Pamtree's social automation tool to grow your Instagram following with relevant potential prospects. So, when you're in your Instagram page, providing you've got the Chrome extension installed, you'll see that you've got the button here, the Pamtree icon, which when you click on it, it will load the information. So firstly, because I'm just on the general page, we hide it, because this is obviously the main page, and the way in which the automation tool works is you have to be on individuals pages because it will be doing bulk actions that a user could do, but it's automating that for you, but you still need to select who you would like the automation to apply to. So let me explain. Firstly, before you even get going, you do have to have a think about the types of people that you want to prospect. Who are you looking for? And be specific, and have that kind of strategy in mind about, okay, these are the people I'm targeting, these are why, and these are the kind of messages I'm going to send them. So that doesn't change. The system doesn't do that for you. It just helps. Once you've got that in place, it will help you automate it and save you time. So, okay, let me think. As an example, if I take people in the police, okay, there could be people in the police, and I really want to target them specifically. Actually, I might want to make my content very specific to them as well. So, if I just start searching here, actually, I don't know how this is going to go because I have not tested this one, for example. So, if I go police officer. Okay, so these are some of the people who have hashtag police officer. Okay, some obviously will be police officers, some will be people who um, maybe just posting about something to do with a police officer. Let me just take this top one here, this lady here, because I can see she's in the police. Okay, so what I'd do if I'm going to target police officers, I'd find somebody who's a police officer. Let me go onto their profile page, so you can see here. Firstly, we've got an add to Pamtree, so you can add them directly to your Pamtree account from here. But I can see on here, okay, she's got a good size following, over 14,000 followers. And out of that, obviously, there's going to be a complete range of people, but you would hope and think that there'll be police officers also following another police officer, especially as she's clearly posting a lot in uniform. So that says to me that the chances of her having people following her relating to they're also in the force is quite high. So as an example, I'd come onto her profile page now if I'm targeting police, or people who want to earn an additional income, earning some extra money, and the police might be a role where actually they are underpaid. I know they are obviously in the UK, so that could be something that appeals to them. So if I go here, then I click the Pantry icon, and what it does here, it will say I can load this followers, this is in Milos, her followers. I can load her followings, the people following her. I can load her commenters, or I can load her likers. Up here, it tells you how much you can limit it to. I would not limit it to more than 1,000. I would limit it to 1,000 or less, and this is how many people it will load up from her profile. Obviously, she's got 14,000 followers, but you wouldn't want to load up and do all those actions or automate all those actions in one go, because you will flag up on Instagram, and your account could be blocked for 24 hours for suspicious activity. So it's always better, I would say, to stick under the 1,000 mark, and the system will randomize the activity it does for you. But let me give you a go. So if we want to say, let's load her followers, limit it to just 900 followers. Now here it's loading them for me. So you just wait. Okay, brilliant. It's loaded 900 of her followers here. You can then select to sort the followers, because the system will work from the top to the bottom here, but I can select by the ones who have posted most recently, the most followers, the least followers, the most followings. That doesn't matter massively because I'm going to run the system. So now that I've loaded them all, what the way in which I want to get their attention so that they can be like, who's Ross? I want to see what this guy's about. Let me check him out. the way to do that, the proven effective way on Instagram, is to engage with people. And how do you engage and automate that engagement to save you time? Well, firstly, by following somebody in the first place. As soon as you click to follow, that person gets a notification to tell them that you are following them. So you have now become noticeable to them because you've appeared on their screen as a notification. But if you like a picture, it also does the same thing. So if you followed them and liked a picture, or even better, followed them and liked 2 pictures, which is the kind of the proven kind of tactic. Follow somebody once, like 2 photos, and then you appear on 3 notifications, and suddenly you've caught their attention. So then they want to check you out. So and Pamtree's social automation tool can do that for you. So I can see here I've got it on the follow, and if I just put this down to 2. So what this is going to do now, it's going to follow these people and like 2 of their latest posts. So all I've got to do now, because it's all set up for that, is click start. Here we go. You can see it's done that one already, and it will tell me down here. But the reason we're not seeing it complete all of these yet is because we don't want to be flagged on Instagram a suspicious activity. So the system will go through and do all of these 900, but it will randomize the time. So it won't just go like as if you're going through your screen going click, 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 click. It will wait a few seconds, and then it will do another one. There you go, you can see. And then it will do it all at random times, so as if it was real activity, because this system is not trying to manipulate anything. It's trying to help you apply the same proven tactics that work, but just save you time in a compliant way with how Instagram works. So you would literally just leave this here. You can hide it again so that it's down, but you must leave this open and on this page for it to work. If you change the page, it will stop working, because it's, as I say, we're not accessing Instagram in any way. We're just accessing this page and going through the activities that you could as a user from this page, which would be clicking on her followers, going through them and liking their stuff. So just leave it here, and you can see it will slowly run through it. So the best and most effective way to do it is to set it up once a day. Think about who you're targeting, set it up, kick it off, and leave it to run in the background. And obviously, doing it this way, you will find that over time that because you'll be liking more people that will be following you back, that you will want to start unfollowing people. Maybe every few days, so maybe every 3 days do follows and likes, and then on the 4th day do unfollows, for example. And the way unfollows works in the same way you would go onto the user's page who you want to unfollow you, which obviously if you're doing that, it's yourself. So if I just stop this activity here, and if I close that, so if I want to do unfollows, I have to go to my profile. So let me just click on my profile. Okay, so this is one of my marketing companies. Okay, so I'd have to go to my profile here, because if I want them to unfollow, I only have the ability as a user to be able to unfollow myself. So if I go onto mine, and then I can say load my followings, the people I'm following, I want to load. There we go, it's loaded all of them there because I've only got 248 people I'm following. I would then go on unfollow, and I can just click start. But let me just show you quickly. One of the things on unfollow is in the settings for unfollow. That's fine. If we look at configure wait times, this is where it shows you it's going to wait 32 seconds, and then it will follow or unfollow, then it will skip, then it will randomize. So it shows you that how we've built all of this into it. You can adjust it, but we would say there's no real need. But what I've also set up, which again is within the options, is don't unfollow people who follow me. So it's nice, obviously, if somebody's decided to follow you back, that you remain following them, because otherwise it can come across a bit like spammy, that you've just followed them for their follow and then you've unfollowed them. And also you can have unfollow people who began following me more than. So you could say on this one, set this as, if I've only started following someone in the last 7 days, don't unfollow them. And then you could say don't unfollow people who I began unfollowing less than that many days. So you can play around with that. to see what the settings are that work best for you. But I would suggest if people are following you, don't unfollow them. And if people have just started following you, or you've just started following them, then again, give it some time before you consider that. I'll just save those, and then I can just start this process. And here we go. See if it's too recent. There we go. It will say based on the settings that we've started following them too recently, so it will not do that. Then just let that run. And once that's run, then everyone will be unfollowed, and then I'll be able to start following people again. So that's the tool there. You've got, if you just want to like people only, you can just like, or go onto a hashtag and start liking from there. And what I mean by that is, if I go police officer, so you may want to do it in the hashtag. So if I'm on here, I could say like only, I want to like 3 posts from the current hashtag page, and then I could start that. Just start that process there from this page, and it will automatically start processing that. The one thing I would say that you need to bear in mind is the people who you are targeting. You may, for example, if we said police officers, what you'd want to do, because this system's going to help you get in front of a lot more people a lot quicker by following them and liking their posts. But then the next action is that user will then check you out. So you need to be very aware about what things you've been posting. So if somebody's a police officer and they were coming back, they might actually at that point expect to see, if they saw a picture, your most recent one was about how it changed your network marketing company business, or has helped change the lives of people in the office, people in the force, and they've been able to get more financial freedom or more time with their family, then that is going to be more relevant to them, because they're going to resonate with it straight away, because they connect with the police officer post that you've got there. So that's a really, really clever way to look at it, is to post something and then set your automation strategy around what you last posted, and then repeat that every few days or whatever, every day if you want to, but try and keep it as relevant, because marketing is all about getting the right message to the right person at the right time. So you do really need to kind of plan it. But this automation tool here will take a lot of the time out for you, saving you having to personally go through and engage with all the different people out there, which can be very, very time consuming. So hopefully you find that useful, and you can understand how best to grow your Instagram following using the Pamtree social automation tool.